Jones and I'm an HR specialist. Happy New Year. Now this month we are going to look at resources that help you become HR wise. And this week I want to talk to you about getting job ready. Now if you're looking for a job, it pays to take the steps to prepare yourself to apply even before you actually apply. Let me give you an example. Years ago, HR colleagues and I were asked to train qualified nurses who wanted to apply for specialist practitioner year-long training courses. Now, these nurses had to secure a training place from an NHS trust as well as a university place. Now, these training places were highly sought after because successful applicants would receive virtually a full-time salary plus a university bursary. And on top of that, the nurses that successfully passed the university course were eligible to either be slotted in for a promotion or they could apply for one. Now you can see why applications were oversubscribed year on year. One year, a head of nursing approached us and explained, that is my HR colleagues and I, and explained that all of the previous year's training places and bursaries had gone to external applicants. Unfortunately, the internal applicants had relied on the fact that the recruiting managers who also managed them were familiar with their work ethos, and consequently they had not actually prepared themselves to apply before they actually applied. So as a consequence of that, we were asked to prepare prospective applicants to apply for specialist practitioner training courses with an emphasis on take nothing for granted. So along with one of my colleagues, we prepared and delivered an application skills working course for that particular year's cohort. And the result was that internal applicants secured some of the training posts that year. Now that particular training course became a template for staff undergoing organisational change. And along with colleagues, I have trained and coached people for over 20 years on how to apply for their next role successfully. That said, I noticed that most of the people I have worked with struggle to some extent with self-esteem and confidence. Consequently, that impacts on whether they will actually decide to apply for the job they actually want rather than the one they settle for, or it impacts on the quality of their application. So I took a step back from a pure application skills workshops approach and designed the Get Job Ready Workbook in 2019 to help people prepare themselves to apply for their desired job roles, and I updated the material last year. Now the Get Job Ready Workbook and e-course helps you to identify and address the barriers and thought patterns that may be holding you back from applying for the jobs that you actually desire. And it helps you to expand your thinking as to what is actually possible for you. So the Get Job Ready journey involves 5 steps, and it takes you from working on your self-esteem to fulfilling your vision. So let's look at the steps. Step 1, the power of perspective. In this step, we understand how limiting mindsets and low self-esteem and confidence can curtail and or abort your success. In step 2, we look at an exercise called the wall, and this exercise helps you to express your fears safely by getting them out of your head and onto paper. Step 3, thought exchange. In this step, you learn how to exchange negative thoughts for life-giving ones and change the narrative and ultimately direction for your life. In step 4, we look at don't wing it, prepare for it, and how failing to prepare adequately can be costly. And in the last step, step 5, my Get Job Ready vision, we talk about the necessity of composing a plan, setting SMART goals, and making your vision plain with a vision board. The Bible says, write the vision and make it plain, and that is what you are going to do in this section. Oh, and did I say that the workbook is editable, which means all you have to do is download it and type directly into it. So download it to one of your smart devices and you can type directly into it. Or If you want to work through the steps section by section, you can do that as well. Now, throughout the month of January, there will be 25% off the workbook and 25% off the e-learning version, and I'll put the links in the comments below. So I'll leave you with this thought: prepare well and go after the job of your dreams. See you next week, and remember, be HR wise. Bye bye.